A hero at heart. The pride of the gate.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot.
Back in the thick of things at
Lost in thought. I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire.
His cantrips. Let's see here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The pride of the gate.
Thou walkest alone. Love is no domain of mine, but and thus fate dost thou require anew as thou desire.
no time to rest.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
What are we going to do?
Need something?
Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you. In that case, I'd...
What's on your mind? You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Nah.
Must claim the crown of Karsus. What's on your mind?
The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Gortash is your enemy, either way. This pact may delay the inevitable betrayal, but not by much. Don't let him suck you in! Oh, he paints a pretty picture, then rips it to shreds right in front of your nose. I'll play along for now, but I'm not letting him slip out of reach. He's going to pay for what he did to me, one way or another.
Sir Gale, you laid with a goddess. You must have some sordid tales to tell.
Sordid? I lay with the mother of magic herself.
Best behavior around here.
This time.
I don't care how many they make. Shields will ever replace the fist.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Are they going to arrest us?
And tell me what you do in this house.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Keep your voice down.
He wasn't even hurt.
Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
How's the orb treating you, Gale?
Oh, quite well, as a matter of fact. Since it was stabilized.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, leave it.
No time to talk.
I don't care how many they make.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it. Ravengard's good as dead. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
The bread will go stale first, but that should go to the front. If you have a problem, speak to one of the other...
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Quiet day, mostly.
Just keep your hands deep.
What's that?
I'm way too big.
Cooking as fast as I can.
Wretched neighborhood. Wretched.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to...
Mystra has a shrine within the city.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with... By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space, according to our esteemed editor.
Preferably before.
Come on, chap. I know you're trying, but it won't bring her back, will it?
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Mystra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
What? Oh, sweet. That's cool.
Welcome back. You have come far, I perceive. I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Nortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
And a fine-tooth comb. That's all you need. Those lice will be gone in no time.
Boy!
Yes. There's no bloody point sending it to print. Perhaps alliteration is the way. Avaricious of... Well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Etvard Needle, editor of the Baldersmouth Gazette, speaking truth to power since 1450 DR. No need to introduce yourself. I make sure I become intimately familiar with my subjects before writing about them. Estra deals with the personal interviews and fluff pieces. I deal with the truth. And the truth is, you're a damned menace. Not many enter our fine city and immediately start meddling in murder investigations. Curious, don't you think? The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I'm not afraid of you. Lord Gortash is a passionate champion of the journalistic arts. Attack me, and you face the Steel Watch. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
Tempers are rising.
They're safely. That's what matters.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Steel Watch? I am so glad you asked that.
Into the light!
Have you any idea?
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or as thou desire?
In my opinion, we should have a Steel Watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, come on. Leave her some time.
Edvard, you seem such a good... You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, it'll make to preserve me. I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. We're farmers, not fighters. That's not the answer for us. Coarse and strong, but he's a gentle soul. Easy to take advantage of. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place him as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you. If this was brewed with my barley. If this was brewed with my barley. If this was brewed...
Oi, oi. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. Charmed, I'm sure.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate. Welcome back. What can I do you for? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Archduke, Your Excellence, Your Eminence. You should get cards printed. Roger Gherkins. Real time.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. If so, I picked the wrong place to rob. Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. But he was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap, and I am nothing if not cheap. You too good looking. Now get out of here. Can't be acting all soppy in front of the customers.
Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
From one warrior to another, I must say,
It's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway.
Hello?
Hey.
What's up?
I don't know if you heard that in my text or anything.
Yeah, I see them.
Namby-pambies, I'd wager. When they fail,
Are you leaving work?
count on
Yeah.
her. She knows where to find Dame Gizan. Then it'll be my turn.
I sure wouldn't want to be on the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
I guess. Oh man, see if the things are so ridiculous around here.
So I assume.
So, you know, first Monica was like, you know, saying, need your help, please do blah, no one will listen to me, or if they tell me to do blah, blah, right? And then what's her face got all butthurt and shit, and so then it was like, oh, this. So there's a whole note in the office like, hey, if you could pick a time, like, I'm ready to do this, if you could pick a time that works for you to help, or this and that, it's whatever, right? Like, you first I was supposed to do it, and then you said not to do it, that you're gonna have someone else do it so they can train or practice, or because they wanted to, and they feel like I'm overstepping my boundaries with them. Even though I regret marrying her. But whatever. And then I come in here and like, they
You talk about the honor of your order. What about my honor? I made a deal.
Is that a thing?
Stug,
So,
if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you
would've,
have to quit beating people up.
you know, dumped them or watched them or whatever, but fuck it.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
Man, I wish I could get
already
you one of
took
these.
the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow
What
through.
is it?
It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
Steal that one.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Oh, it's grossly hot out here. Look.
You know that's right, Stug.
I don't know what
If
they got
Uktar
going on,
sends someone
like
after
the
you,
building next
I'll
door. I
back
know it's
you
like the
up.
barber shop,
And so
like
will the
a
rest of the
hair,
Knights.
You say that
hair
now,
salon.
but you haven't
or
met
a
Uktar's
place, like a
enforcer,
beauty
Elliot.
mask.
No.
And then
You're right.
there's like, I want to say
I'm
it's like an
sick of the
event
whole
venue.
business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way
I
to
don't
deal
know,
with
they're
him.
like always. Like there's people.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
How was work?
Fine. Yes, Monica just came in. I guess Monica gave herself a couple days off.
Damn rats.
I even left her a note on Tuesday, like, hey, checking on you. My desk has been really quiet this week.
Get in there.
And she, that's why I had a whole stack of shit from her to do or to file, or she had questions about. She usually just has a lot of questions about shit.
You look like an adventurer, and you talk like an adventurer. So you must be an adventurer.
Anyway, I see like, why would you not tell me? I don't know why she wouldn't text me to let me know that she needed a petty cash check, because I don't always come in. You know, like, usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm here, or I try to do Monday, and then I do Tuesday or Wednesday, and then one day later in the week, you know, like,
I'll keep a lookout for murderers.
But, like, why would she not text me? You know, she fucking petty cash.
Oh.
drove here burned the bouillabaisse again. And now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef
I don't know
is.
if it's like there'll be old ass receipts in the petty cash. Assuming from where, like I saw a note that when I was here Tuesday that fucking petty cash is $35 short. And then lo and behold, today there was a couple like old receipts in there. But, yeah, whatever.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
The fella's finished her report.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
So, question. You know, you guys make coffee I did to you, which I think I mentioned it to you once before, like if you had to drive like all the way across town to like the cookie place, remember?
Yeah.
Or how I would all like me and all coffee, but it'd be like what shit. Sometimes places like the coffee places would close at like 6 or 7. I wanted coffee like at night. Dude, I think it's a pretty good idea, honestly. Let me see. I think it's more like 12 something. No. It would have to be just, you have to find the right area. And then that would also, it's something I've been thinking about for like years. It's not just like an impulsive thing, but it also gives Weird Girl storefront too to sell, stuff. With all the fan books and stuff. I don't know, what do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
I do think that it's a good enough idea to where someone would invest, or you think I can get like small business.
That I don't know. Someone might invest. It could probably work both ways, you just don't know.
Yeah. Realistically, I think I'd probably rather get like a small business loan than just a private investment.
Yeah.
I don't really need other people's hands.
Welcome back. What can I do you for?
Shit.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Belinda Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Some people like that kind of thing, or just order it the shit from Cisco or whatever, which I'm really against, in all honesty. I really think that small businesses and local businesses should support
I'm tired
other
of standing
small
here.
businesses or local businesses as much as possible. That's one of the things I honestly don't like the most about Monroe.
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy.
That's just me being
fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
me, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? Like, we've never really talked about that kind of stuff before. I know I've mentioned it here or there, like in my rants and vents, but
Yeah.
How's your shift going? A rich arsehole.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said yeah. I mean, I'm not sure.
You weren't paying attention, were you?
No, I was reading something.
Ah, you found my hiding spot.
Say it again, though.
To Alan.
Oh, I was just talking about vendors for like coffee,
I'd be more than happy to help you out at work.
And I said I would have to figure out if I wanted to partner or purchase from like a smaller,
I'll be living a life of luxury
like
when your school takes off.
Like local coffee brand versus like ordering it from like Cisco or Performance or something.
I'm looking after my girl,
in all honesty,
isn't that right, sweetie
really, as far as like small businesses and local businesses, I feel like ordering from supporting other local small businesses, I think as much as possible. Obviously, it's not possible to go completely, and that's expensive too. But one of the things I hate most, and I've always hated most about Monroe's, is nothing is. It's like a local business. It's shop small, blah, blah, blah. But y'all get everything from Cisco and shit, you know? Like, I hate that so much. And I know I've bitched to you about it before. So, I just feel like it's important to invest into other small local businesses. To me, that's important and a big deal. So, I would probably want to try to find a smaller source to get certain things from. But I said no, I know me and you have never really discussed it before, how you felt about stuff like that. And then I also said, or I could use Machine Gun Kelly's coffee, 27 Club.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Then I get your opinion or your feelings on it.
Well, I don't know. I know we need to make some money. I know that.
Okay, so here's the difference between me and you, right? Like, your bottom line, and you know, when we first got together, your main concern is money, right? Obviously. I like money, and we need money, but in the long run, if, you know, my main concern is doing something that, in the end, A, matters to some extent, you know, and B, I'm happy. Makes me happy in the long run, and so I'm proud to do that. Hey, I sold my soul for this.
I ain't trying. We ain't even got a place. We can't help other people out. Fuck them.
What are you talking about helping other people out? I didn't say anything about helping other people out. What did I say about that? What did I say?
I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood.
I think so. Yeah, not exactly. That's not exactly what I... Yeah, I think we did this. Oh well. It's not.
Welcome back.
Are you headed good? You want to the house?
Yeah.
It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Yeah. What time are you trying to get up in the morning?
What?
What time are you getting up in the morning?
Fill your boots, mate.
I can't really hear you. Probably, I don't know why I called you on video. I was looking at the ceiling anyway. It's just habit, because I don't leave homework in case, you know. Alright, well.
If the babies are awake, call me.
Well, when I called a little bit ago, they were asleep. I messaged you that in the game.
I know, I seen it.
But, I like it when he wakes up at least once. Me and him, or me and her, whoever wakes up first in the middle of the night, we call you almost every time. Sometimes you answer, sometimes you don't. It's usually around 3 or 4 every time. Sure, I don't know how much you pay attention to that stuff, but...
I'd be sleeping.
Not my concern.
Well, sometimes you answer, but I didn't know if you paid attention to, like, I had a missed call this time.
Yeah.
It kind of killed my momentum, my excitement.
Does anyone want to buy a Gazette?
Alright, I love you. Are you headed to the house? You going to get something to eat or something?
When I head to the house, I had a taco and ice cream and half a chicken skin. Plus, we don't have any money.
Do you want
I had a taco and ice cream. Which was like, oh, it's so good. It was such a perfect little.
Fine.
That's all I'm easy to make happy.
I'm glad you liked it.
2 things that I, need to be happy, and so they both start with S. You know that.
Yes. All right, I love you. Call me if the babies are awake. Or just call me. All right, I love you. Goodbye.
Welcome back. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Afternoon.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
This feels good.
Spill some blood.
I speak, they burn.
another?
Let's turn someone inside out.
Swords meet sorcery.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
What's that?
Psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Githyanki? What are they doing here? Get rid of them.
If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
What a pleasant surprise.
Here you are, as brazen as described.
The traitor who would steal from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the Illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most Illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? Mind Flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the Astral Prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the Astral Prism, purge it of the Illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner. Death will be yours, and yours alone, Ghaik slave! Hataka!
go. Say bye-bye.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Under their noses. I smell blood. Eat it.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she will have on. Until then, may my father keep safe.
Baldur's Gate. It's so strange. I suppose it is. Though the chance to save it, I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering. All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Lead the way, then.
This is... You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Well chosen.
Welcome to the lower city. Sorry, but there's no room for me. I like how you think.
What am I to do? The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Githyanki? What are they doing here? Get rid of them.
In the meantime, tear every brick. Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the Astral Prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the Prism on our Queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the Prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone.
I will remember you said that.
That's quite all right. I was not asking for it. Hataka!
I'm talking like a summer's day. Thou art sweating.
Time to push my luck again.
fury.
Two steps at a time.
Taste my fury.
Time to press ahead.
Battle favors the fearless. Found my mark.
Inveniam Via!
Take two.
Take your...
still on my feet.
Take you. On I go.
What the fuck?
Survival is all that matters. With haste.
Taste my fury. No time to waste.
Blood comes easy these days. This ends well. Breathe deep and move.
Need to stay focused.
I am fury. I am death. Or you break.
On the victor's path.
They tracked the artifact all this way. You handled them well.
Here I go.
Don't mind if I do. Let's see what this does.
Blackets will be done.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Something over there.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain you.
Open up. curious.
First purchase as an adventurer. The most illuminating. It's yours. My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife was missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory still inside. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
That's curious.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Something over there.
The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin. Orin the Red. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage. Along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. You face her already.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy?
take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones. And the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No, no. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, no, no. I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Maybe this will bring us closer.
Let's get going.
I've had a lifetime. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We need all 3 stones to command the brain. It matters little in what order we obtain them. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my... 100. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The Hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat Ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment. Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die. His blood will pay for my freedom. What sort of man would I be if I had no remorse? But I won't miss Mazora's leash squeezing my neck. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds, and the city, from the Brain.
defender of the people.
What's next, I wonder?
Let's move.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who'd invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane. The story I have told, no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. You wouldn't have even come this far without me. So, as I see it, you don't have a choice. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flare. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. Perhaps, at first, I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. I didn't get that impression, and my calculations are never wrong. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, Now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
Hello. Oh shit.